Good morning and welcome to the morning meditation. I'm so grateful that you're here to share this morning. I'm Karen Rader, one of the practitioners here, and I'll be leading us for a little while, and then we'll have opportunity to have our own experience in the quiet with Jackson's music. Thank you, Jackson. Let's open to possibilities. So there's a lot going on in our world, so I thought I'd bring the world with us today. I'm going to be holding this little globe in my hands and inviting you to hold the planet in your imaginary hands, in your hands that are not imaginary, but the globe in your hands would be imaginary. And to gift what we want for ourselves to this entire planet. It's open, it's ready, it's willing, and every little corner of the world says yes to receiving and giving love, even when it doesn't look like it. So we can know that right now, and I'll be holding this little globe, and you can imagine holding our world in your hands. If it's comfortable, close your eyes and just relax. Let's open to pure potentiality of our being. We are growing and expanding in every moment with every breath. Breathing in peace and calm and the light that shines so bright. Breathing out anything that no longer serves and letting it be composted into the earth. I remember I am not the mind, the intellect, the past, the future. I am more than this and one with divine spirit. I claim the spaciousness of pure potentiality for myself, for others, and our world. And let's go into the silence and open up that space of knowing love and compassion for all. gently, lovingly, compassionately this beautiful planet, Earth, our world, our home, and all those in it. We commit to living our truth, and one interaction, one blessing, blissing, each moment and each breath. Let us know it a little bit deeper these last few moments. And if there's any particular place you wish to send your blessing and know it's divinely carried to that space and to those who are in need, and we receive it also for ourselves. No separation. A mind, a life, a world filled with harmony and peace in pure potentiality. We know it's so, deep within and without, and especially in our own hearts. Breathe it in and out. And we can know it every single moment of our day, never separate. And with gratitude, I say, Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Your love lights your way and mine. Blessings and blissings, because we're going to have a talk on bliss today. So I'm saying blessings and blissings to all of you.
A good autumn morning, CSL Prescott, to those of you who are present and those of you who are online. Today, October the 15th, Happy Oasis will be our guest speaker. What a great way to start the week, and she has a wonderful story about how she got her name, and she will have a little workshop after service and let us all know then. Next Sunday on October the 22nd, one of our favorite speakers is our own John Hawes. And he will bring us the latest universal weather and planetary happenings, as well as his topic, yes, and rather than either, no. And then, as I've mentioned a number of times, Karen Drucker will be speaking during the service the following Sunday after her concert on Saturday evening, which is the 28th. If you have not purchased your ticket, time is running out. Don't walk, run after service and get it. On Monday, October 16th, our newest class begins, and that's yoga. It begins at 10:30, and there is a $10 fee for each session. Also, 1 to 3 in the afternoon on Monday, October the 16th, CODA has its meeting here. Anyone who volunteers at the center and has not received an invitation via the mail, please see Nancy after service. We want to know that all of you who are very special volunteers will be recognized at the volunteer dinner on Friday, October the 20th at 5:30. And then please make your reservation. Also, put on your calendars November the 12th, which will be our annual meeting here at CSL. And the two women's circles meet on Wednesday and Thursday. Check your Sunday program for all of the meetings and the other weekly, monthly happenings here at CSL. Zen meditation begins on November the 30th from 1 until 3:30. Jackson, we have learned how to say Zapatopus, and we had a successful concert. So,
Can I'll keep going. I'm listening.
okay. I was just going to say, what are we going to banter about? We don't have any name.
You and me do
Yeah.
this kind of like Ed McMahon thing. So I will say this. Can we, long story short, I had some friends in a very dire situation. And I was put into a moral quandary of, do I stay here and take part in that, or do I help these people out who are in bad shape? And I talked to Tom, and I explained the thing. He said, and he gave his blessing and said, look, man, we can do this without you. They can't do what they need to do without you, so go there. So I went, and that's why I missed. I didn't want to. I tried to get out of it over and over again. And so it really was, I didn't enjoy that, but I did watch the stream. The stream was incredible. And I was going to say, and I'm going to leave out a lot of people, but from Nancy to Clay to Lee to Sudra to Nina, can we just have a round of applause for what this center pulled off? Right? I mean, can we do that again? So let's do that.
Thank you.
And we'll figure out, I'm sure you and me were a couple chatterboxes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll figure something else to talk about.
If I don't, you will. Okay, then. And as always, have a most wonderful week. Thank you.
I think I'll do this. I'm Karen, one of the practitioners here, and I will pray us in today. So let's know that the awesomeness of life itself and the spiritual center, the Center for Spiritual Living, spiritual loving, spiritual walking our talk is right here and right now. And it's an amazing place where love happens And we know we have a wonderful service today. Blessings and blessings from Happy Heavenly Oasis with us today. And I am in pure delight for what is going on, and each of us brings our uniqueness to light up this world. And it's exponentially amazing. And so it is. Thank you.
Y'all know Bob, right? I let him boss you around so I don't have to. If you missed Karen's meditation this morning, it was really powerful. Part of the message of it was the idea of unity, no separation, no matter what kind you are. And so this song, I think, fits in perfectly with that. This is, it's a march, for crying out loud. And I don't play a march for just anyone, ladies and gentlemen. This is a song called The Union of Different Kinds. For all the small people and all the tall people, for all the dispossessed and they absurd, for all the broken-hearted and all the recently departed, for all the unwashed and the unheard. Well, Mother Nature don't draw straight lines, broken molds and a grand design. We look a mess, but we're doing fine. We're card-carrying lifelong members of the union of different kinds. For all the lonely faces and all the empty spaces, for all the unloved and the denied, for the little wheel turning bigger deal, for all the dreams that bloom and those that died. Mother Nature don't draw straight lines, broken molds and a grand design. We look a mess, but we're doing fine. We're card-carrying lifelong members of the union of different kinds. It's why the oak tree bends and the wind blows, my friend, and the river finds its end in the sea. Yes, it does. Well, Mother Nature don't draw straight lines, broken molds in a grand design. We look a mess, but we're doing fine. We're card-carrying lifelong members of the union of different. We're gonna sing that again. Mother Nature don't draw straight lines, broken molds in a grand design. We look a mess, but we're doing fine. We're card-carrying lifelong members of the union of different kinds.
Yes, I love that song. I do, union of different kinds. Isn't that perfect? Because we are all connected. And when we have our consciousness expand, then we begin our journey from the I am to the we are. And so with that, good morning. Isn't it a beautiful day? And welcome to here at the Center for Spiritual Living in Prescott, Arizona. Whether you're here in our sanctuary or if you're watching us online, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, such a joy here. And we here at the center, we are enjoying the cooler climes of the fall season, aren't we? Is anyone enjoying it as much as I am? Oh, yes, it is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, so please know that wherever you are, whatever you've done, whatever you have not done, however you perceive yourself, know that you are entirely welcome here today, just the way you are, and just the way that you perceive that you are not. For here at the Center for Spiritual Living, we provide spiritual tools for you to love yourself so much that you can't help but share that with the rest of the world. My name is Hazel Bowman, and it is my joy to be your service leader today. And Karen Radar is our practitioner of the day. Thank you so much, Karen. That pre-service meditation of the energies around the world, the love, the peace, the joy. So appreciative of that lovely invocation. Karen is also going to be doing our in-service meditation before she departs the platform, and then goes over there and does what we refer to as high watch, which is knowing that the highest good is always unfolding and occurring in every single moment. We practitioners do a number of things in serving this center. And, two of our favorite things to do is to teach and to pray, because we love running the ministry of prayer, knowing the spiritual truths for you, remembering for you until you remember for yourself. And so what I encourage you to do, you'll see in the seat pocket in front of you that there is a ministry of prayer card. They come in different colors. But go ahead and fill this out. Perhaps there is something that is taking you out of your comfort zone, or perhaps there's something you want additional support in, whether it be for abundance or health or relationships or your job. Just fill this out, and please write legibly. That's our big thing that we ask now as practitioners. Otherwise, we're reduced to saying, well, God knows. And we just, so please write legibly. And then what you will do is at the end of service, take this ministry of prayer card and put it in the box that is outside in the lobby. Karen will be securing all of the ministry of prayer requests after service. And then you may join us in consciousness tomorrow when all the practitioners gather. And we pray together, and then for the entire week, knowing that truth. You can also go ahead and decide after service to come up for what we refer to as a 3-minute miracle. And so any practitioners in service is wearing that purple stole there, but come on up. Just give us a really brief idea of what it is you want to experience. Not all the drama and trauma that's been going on in your life. What we want is, what do you want to experience? And let us pray that into being for you. We refer to that as the 3-minute miracle. Or you can go ahead and you can meet with the practitioner one-on-one for what we refer to as a client session. And it's easy to reach us because Clay, our IT guru, has made it very simple. Just put down the first name of any practitioner, Hazel, or maybe it's Karen, at cslprescott.org. And we'll get your email and we'll respond to you at any time. One of the wonderful things about our teachings is that we recognize that there are so many ways to connect with that one presence by whatever name you give it. And so with it, I'm going to invite our candlelighters, Nancy and Beverly, and Karen, you as well, to please step forward. For here at the Center for Spiritual Living, we honor all faith traditions. As we light a candle for the world's religions, it is to acknowledge both our multiplicity and our unity.
We light a candle for Christianity, based on the teachings of Jesus the Christ, who taught the path of love, forgiveness, and healing by the presence within.
For Islam, the practice of submitting to the will of God as revealed to his prophets, peace be upon him, who taught that there is one God, creator of the heaven and the earth.
For Judaism, a community of shared laws, traditions, and family ties, which began with a covenant between Abraham and God.
For Buddhism, the middle path that ends suffering and awakens mindfulness and compassion.
For Hinduism, the path of knowledge, action, and devotion.
For the Native American traditions and those who walk the good red road, including the people of the sun, better known as the Yavapai.
For Baha'i, the path of unity and peace.
For the goddess traditions, embracing the divine feminine as maiden, mother, and crone, or wisdom keeper.
And for the science of mind, which is the philosophy of life that teaches there is a power for good in the universe and we can use it.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you, Nancy and Karen. And let us go ahead and cement that in our own consciousness right now, as I invite you to repeat after me. We are here for God. Our purpose is to express the nature of God as love, abundance, and joy in everything we do. The good we seek for ourselves is what we desire for all people everywhere. And so it is.
This is a Darius Lux song. And I think if there's one song to know 2 words to, I think this is the one. Sing along. So many choices in the world today. So many things will blow your mind. And if you're needing just a simple truth to see you on your way, well, remember, choose love, choose love. Well, choose love and keep on shining a light. Choose love, choose love, choose love, and keep on shining a light. Choose love. Well, life is a game that we're all free to play. You can hold it down or let it breathe. And if you're looking for a simple song to sing along the way, together choose love, choose love, choose love, and keep on shining a light. Choose love, choose love, choose love, and keep on shining a light. Choose love. Well, only love can move the mountains. Only love can put the way. Well, love is always forgiveness. So make that choice right here today. And choose love, choose love. I choose love. Keep on shining a light. Choose love. I choose love. Choose love. And keep on shining a light. Choose love. Choose love.
Choose love. Ah, does it get any better than that? So in our pre-service meditation, we pretended we were holding the world in our hands. So you might want to do that in this as well. We come together choosing love. May I live this day in compassion of heart, clear in word, gracious in awareness, courageous in thought, and generous in love. Let's pause in silence to feel these words in our hearts and our blessings and our blessings. And I invite you to affirm in your heart as I say, and you can say too in your heart, I am open to pure potentiality for myself and others. And I am fully sourced with spirit. And together we say, and so it is. Namaste.
So this is where I get to introduce the soloist, and it's me. I appreciate you saying so. Because I was gone last week, and so I didn't like that. So I was like, man, I want to catch up. And then every once in a while, I get songs that I'm like, man, I really like this one. And this one is one that I've known for decades, and I hesitated for a second, like I don't know if this is CSL. But two things happened. Number one, I was practicing it earlier this week, and someone came in and was like, "Oh yeah," and I said, "I'm playing it Sunday," and they were like, "Oh yeah." So I was like, "Okay then." But and I think it's appropriate. I think the lyrics are appropriate because it's about. At the end of the day, the song's about being loving when it's not safe to do so. To choose love even when it's when there's a risk involved in that. And you can go through your mind and think of a lot of people who choose love, and it can feel scary to choose it publicly. For example, this is called "Lovers in a Dangerous Time." Go shorter as the days go by. You never get to stop and open your eyes. One day you're waiting for the sky to fall. The next you're dazzled by the beauty of it all. When you're in a dangerous time. That's a Bruce Coburn song. I've loved it for 20 years.
Oh, Jackson, that was awesome. And I'll just add the same two words, oh yeah, to that. Oh, thank you so much, Jackson. And from love, we're going to go to complete joy. How is that this morning? Because I'm going to share with you, our guest speaker's background is so rich and diversified in experiences that it's hard to condense it all. And in fact, I can't even try, because even if I give you the Reader's Digest condensed version of the Reader's Digest condensed version, I'm still going to be leaving out so much. So I'm just going to go ahead and share a few salient points before I invite this beautiful, lovely woman up. Now, she just returned from Mexico literally on Thursday, and so we're delighted to have her here. She is an adventure anthropologist, and she has been adopted by several tribal families over many years, as she learned little-known ways of joyously communicating in different languages. She has guided trekkers through Tasmanian's hinterlands. She has farmed and foraged in the tropics. She worked on a prawn trawler at sea in the Sea of Northern Australia. She has backpacked through more than 50 countries, including Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Burma, Bangladesh, India, and Nepal. She has lived amidst the Buddhist nuns, and what she claimed is one of her highest callings. She has planted approximately 100,000 trees, up to 500 tiny saplings, mostly per day, mostly in beautiful British Columbia. She has been deemed one of America's happiest 100 in the New York Times #1 bestseller, Happy for No Reason. And the inspiring story of her name, Happy, was featured on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Happy is the co-founder of HeavenOnEarthRetreat.com, which is here in the Prescott gorgeous Granite Dells. She is the co-founder of Blissology University and is the author of this fabulous book called Bliss Consciousness Communication, which, by the way, is available in our bookstore. And she is the first to research and teach the tribal roots of bliss versus the blissciplines. So I could go on, but I think it's much more important that you hear this fabulous woman for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a joyous, warm welcome and loving welcome to our guest speaker, Happy Oasis.
Thank you for being with us. Good tidings, celestial terrestrials. Would you be so kind as to say that with me again, together? Good tidings, celestial terrestrials. Now I'd love to invite you to turn to your nearest neighbor or two. Keep in mind, no blissologists left behind. A neighbor or two, and gaze into their eyes. One or two people. Everybody can find someone. There's a gentleman behind you. And say to that person heartfully, and maybe you have two partners. Good tidings, celestial, terrestrial. Keep gazing into their eyes. And this time, please repeat after me, gazing into their eyes. You are a magnificent embodiment of divine perfection. You are a universal superstar. Thank you. Turning back toward me. Yes, you are. Thank you for gracing me and all of us with your magnificent presence. Words are mighty, magical, and prophetic. I invite you to consider the words of this written prophecy because they may just come true. Bliss consciously we shall speak with every brilliant ray of our being. When listening is deemed sacred once more, communication will return to communion, aware that each word wields the power of the universe. Able to perceive that every utterance is etched as if in fire across the sky. We will rediscover that even one thought expressed, even a single word, changes the world forever. That quote is from the esoteric teachings of Yipa Sisao, that some mystics who are informed and very observant contend is my name spelled backwards. Question: who here is a blissologist? Who looks like a blissologist? What does a blissologist look like? Look around you very, very carefully, because some of you, yet not all of you, will become certified blissologists with a diploma from Blissology University by 1 p.m. today. Now, why would one receive a university diploma, a whole certificate that can be framed on your wall from such a prestigious university in such a short time? Good question. That's because the co-founders of Blissology University believe that everyone deserves a degree of bliss. Now, the short form of Blissology University is Bliss U, so we commonly call it Bliss U. Would you like to repeat that, please? Bliss U. Thank you. Bliss U too. Of course, the initials are BU, as in be you, be yourself. Please do. So what exactly is a blissologist? A blissologist is someone who actively practices the blissciplines. That could be anyone who practices the blissciplines in their daily lives. What are blissciplines, you might ask? Disciplines that lead to living a life of bliss, moment, creatively, and until it becomes habitual. However, even when it's habitual, it is bliss conscious. You, for being here at CSL, already practice the blissciplines, don't you? Of course, in your daily life. And in addition, I learned hundreds more as an adventure anthropologist, as you know, living overseas with tribal families in remote jungles, mountains, and islands, far, far from modern civilization, learning their languages and ways. Who here is an author? Anyone? Wow, about 10. I'm not surprised. Who would like to be an author? Who would like a little shortcut? To be an author, a co-author of a book that's already written, you just co-author the book by filling in the blanks. But you get all the credit of being a co-author. Well, you're in luck because the book Bliss Conscious Communication has already been written, and you simply fill in the blanks and you become one of more than 35,000 co-authors. Who here is an authority of your own life? Who here is an author of your own life? So, who here is an author? It looks like just about everybody is. Now I'm going to address you as an author. As an author, do you drive your conversations so that you can maximize the outcome that you would prefer? Consider this. When you drive a car, you have a vision, correct, of where you will go, of your destination, before you even get in the car. True? There's a purpose, a place you're aiming for. Likewise, when we conduct our conversations, we conduct them either consciously or unconsciously. It would be dangerous to get in a car and not know where you're going and not even stay on the road. So, the question is, what is your conversational destination and how do you get there? Now, we're not talking the ego trying to get its way. We're talking about kinds of qualities of outcomes, and even during the conversation that you would love to experience, something that warms your heart. Perhaps there's a word or two that comes to mind or heart that would express that quality. Perhaps it's something like greater harmony or communion of the heart, or a new friend, or being a new friend, or deepening your friendship. Or perhaps it's more joy, or intimacy, or peace. Buddha said, better than 1,000 useless words is one word that brings peace. So does your communication foster communion? It's intended to. Did you know that communication and communion are rooted in the same word, commune, which means come, yun, for us ecstatic etymologists, one, together. Together become one, commune, communication. Therefore, have you considered that no matter how many words are spoken and how many words are listened to, shared, we only really experience communication when we together become one? What is the commonest gift that you give throughout the day? Smiles. Yes, smiles. And it's neck and neck, perhaps, depending on who you are, with words. Words could be, along with smiles and gazes, the most common gifts we give. With words, we color and sculpt our world. We are what we think, say, and do. So why verbally hobble when we can verbally boogaloo? While we are yet alive, let us thrive by making magic of everyday conversations. Yes? Let the alchemy begin. But before we do, because the play shop is afterward, did you know there was a recent survey? You may have heard that the 7 most commonly asked questions in the English language are topped by the question, how are you? And after that, where are you from? What do you do? What time is it? How old are you? And if you live in Prescott, when did you move here and where did you move from? Do these questions inspire you? They certainly didn't inspire me, so I began to ask, and you may have done the same. Why do I ask the questions that I ask? And it dawned on me to ask, what is a question? Question is rooted in the word quest, which means a daring adventure or an adventurous expedition. Could you imagine if we all changed our questions in our hearts into quests? Yeah, so that we are on this adventurous expedition to find out something heartfelt and meaningful about that vast mystery cloaked as a human being in front of us. Wouldn't that be amazing? There are perhaps more than 1,000, maybe 10,000, maybe 7 billion plus ways to answer the question, how are you? You've done it. You've thought of so many ways because you've heard this question more than any other, and I hope you live a long life and hear it thousands of more times. And when you do, here is one option to play with that has 4 parts of how I love to answer, depending on the mood, the question, how are you? So I invite you to ask me all together, how are you?
How are you?
Wow! What a wonderful question! Thank you so much for asking. And the 4th part, I'm deeply delighted to be with you on this beautiful morning at CSL. What other place in the world would we ever like to be but here right now together? Now you're going to notice that there were 4 parts, and pay attention because you might just be asked, how are you, in a moment. So the first part is that we answered, how are you, is wow. Let's all say it together. Wow. Now, what does wow mean? Have you ever heard that wow is the shortest way to say I love you? And you can even say that to someone you don't know because they won't even know that that's the case. And it means I love you. What else does wow mean? I'm enthusiastic of what you said. I think what you said is amazing. I think you're amazing. I mean, it's just a great 3-letter word, isn't it? Yeah. So wow is the first part of the answer. When someone asks, how are you? Then after that, you pause for a moment, a little pregnant pause. And then what? Really emphasize, what? What? A wonderful question. Now, if you're not into wonderful, if it's not your word, you might say great or fantastic or whatever you like. But for this simplicity, we're saying, what a wonderful question. And then the 3rd part is thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. And the 4th part is the most compelling. But the 2nd part, what a wonderful question, What have I done to you? I have just complimented you, but not only that, more importantly, I have bliss consciously activated your conversational kundalini. You are waking up. Because usually people ask, how are you? Fine, thanks, good, wonderful. Whoa. And the third part, thank you for asking. Suddenly, I just asked, how are you? Why is she thanking me? Because it's an important question if we ask it with our heart. And the fourth part, I said something like, I'm delighted to be here with you, right now. That part is your real homework. That's the advanced part of the course that we're now in. That part, you will imagine going above even your healthiest ego and meeting right here. So instead of, I'm wonderful, he's fantastic, what if he's having a bad day and I'm still feeling great? It's not going to help him or her. So instead of me thinking how great it is to live my life, instead, how about everything is so divine? Isn't it a blessing to be right here, right now together? Here we go. I'm going to ask you, how are you? And you've got 4 parts to answer, and I'm going to help you out a little bit with the first 3. Are we ready? How are you? Wow! What a wonderful question. Thank you for asking. I'm including both. Anybody have an answer that includes both of us that you'd like to share? Fantastic to be here with you too. All right, you got it. So now we're going to bliss forth to India. I'd like to invite you. Oh, I'm not there yet. I'd like to invite you to join me on a magic carpet ride to India, where I lived for many, many years, high up in the Himalayas. The magic carpet happens to be gigantic and the exact same size as this room. So if you would please fasten your carpet seatbelts, and here we go. Over the ocean, above the clouds, and landing in India. Welcome to India. Thank you. When I lived in India for many years, I lived among the Garhwali tribal people high up on the ridges in the foothills of the Himalayas. And when you meet a Garhwali, oh my goodness, there's one right over there. There is a Garhwali woman walking toward us. I have to let you know before she arrives that she will not ask us, how are you, where are you from, or what do you do, or any of those questions, because if we answer, I'm a practitioner at CSL in Prescott, Arizona, she'll say, "Kaun nahi?" What are you saying? She'll have no idea. So here she comes. She instead is going to do something that goes right to the heart, bypassing all those other historical questions. Aren't they really? She is going to, and I invite you to join me, she is going to stomp her foot. Please, stomp your feet. Clap her hands. And command with lots of strength in her Himalayan chest, sing a song. Sing a song. Sing a song. Let's try it again before she arrives. Stomp your feet. Clap your hands. Sing a song. All right, now what if you're there and suddenly they don't hear no for an answer? So let's practice this if you would, please, as if you are her. Please, stomp your feet, clap your hands, and command me, sing a song. I feel good, bum, 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 bum. I knew that I would, do, 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 do. So good, 'cause I got you. All right, here we are in the Himalaya, and we are all together. So I invite you to please stand up and go and walk over to one partner. And if you can't find one because they're all taken, then you can be the third partner. but no blissologists left behind. I see some people looking solo, so go on up to the third partner or second partner. And what we're going to do before we begin, there are a few instructions to enjoy this with a partner first. Before you do, whoever sings first, also be sure you dance when you sing. Whoever is listening, make sure the listener also, let's all listen first. Also, the listener will sing or hum and dance along. And if you're the third part of the party, you get to do that with both. And then when you hear the chime, in about 15 seconds, you'll hear the chime ring. That means it's your time is up, and you'll change roles. And we'll try it again together. We'll start again the second time, stomping, clapping, and saying, sing a song. So the singing partner right now, think of a favorite song, any song, something fun. The good news is we're not in choir, we're not auditioning, and half of us are all going to sing at once. So are we ready? Do we know who in your group is going to stomp their foot first? Raise your hand a little bit. And here we go. Stomp your foot, clap your hands, and sing a song, and sing it out. The bell has rung. Wonderful. Are we ready? The other partner, stomp, clap, sing a song. Fantastic. Celestial terrestrials, budding blissologists, as you take your seat, would you be so kind as to consider how do you feel right now? Love is the ingredient, the secret ingredient. Thank you.
Look at that standing ovation. Come on up here, Happy. Take a look at it yourself. Thank you. Oh, is she great. Let's go ahead and take that into song there. What do you think, Jackson? Let us stand.
all the smiles on everyone's
I
face
did.
as we sang that song. Oh, thank you so much, Happy. Isn't she phenomenal? And by the way, her play shop starts after service at 12 noon. It's for 1 hour. It's being provided, if you can believe it, on just a simple love offering basis. And so do think of attending your workshop. And oh gosh, I hope to have the pleasure of inviting you back again. Although you do leave in a couple of weeks, and you're going to 3 countries? 12 countries. So, but we do look forward to when you return back to Prescott. Oh, well, with that joy, with that happiness, now's our opportunity now to share our gifts with the world. And so with that, I invite our ushers to please step forward. And I ask that you take your love offering, whatever it is, just take that. And just feel that energy, because this blesses our center as it blesses you. So what I want you to do is to take that love offering and place it over your heart. Feel how you're the heartbeat of God. And if you don't have a love offering, maybe you give once a month or whatever, still place your hand over that heart of yours. For you are the love. You are the joy. You are that perfect embodiment of spirit. And say here then with me, divine love in and through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, life.
Oh, I have to sing another song. So this song is by a gentleman who calls himself Satsang. And when I heard it, I was blown away by the lyrics and said, I have to do this at CSL. So that time has arrived. That's it. Fear the unknown, 'cause I know what I'm here for. I keep trying on my own path, keep on learning from my present and my past, yeah. When I no longer need validation, 'cause my story is long and I'm patient. I know I have lessons to learn, keep my eyes open and every step I earn, yeah. Got no reason to feel alone, 'cause I got a place that I call home. Every single road traveled, every new place I come back home, they accept me with grace. Well, I know I was meant to be here, and I know I was born into fear, but I will stand tall in the lion's den, 'cause I know in my heart I am one of them. Well, there are lies in the facets of everything that we see. They're telling me to be scared when all we ever are is free. I'm letting go of the things that don't serve me no more, 'cause I am holy and sacred and righteous and true, and I deserve to be here, and so do you. But I'm in constant transition, constantly changing vision. The story never certain, there is always a
think about the demons I have slain, I am not afraid of confrontation in vain. The people seek evil, not peaceful as I look, but everywhere at heart, so precaution must be took. I'm trying to give in to the lessons that will soften. My ways and means are changing, cause the spirit I speak often. Tell me to stay sharp, tell me to stay present, tell me to exhort the people focus on the ascent. I said I will start my ego and I will remain strong. I will make mistakes and I will often be wrong. Well, I'm perfectly imperfect and I'm only here to learn. I said I'm perfectly imperfect and I'm only here to learn. There are lies in the facets of everything that we see. They're telling us all to be scared when all we ever are is free. I'm letting go of those things that just don't serve me no more, cause I am holy and sacred and righteous and true, and I deserve to be here, and so do you. A lot of words in this one. Pressure always comes from the outside. Try to not let it in where I reside. And this is my heart, my home, my choice, my love, my life, my path, my voice. With every heart grow, with every each step, stand firm where in path my path goes next. Well, I know where it goes and where I need to be. The more lessons rain down, the more lessons I see. There lies in the facets of everything we see. They're telling us all to be scared when all we ever are is free. Letting go of these things that just don't serve us no more, cause we are holy and sacred and righteous and true. We deserve to be here, and so do you. There lies in the facets everything we see. They're telling us all to be so scared, but all we ever are is free. Letting go of those things that just don't serve me no more, cause we're holy and sacred and righteous and true, and we deserve to be here, and so do you. We're holy and sacred and righteous and true, we deserve to be here, and so do you. And so do you. I appreciate y'all's love so much. Not yet, because I'm saying that as a preface, because you're going to let me sing that one more time. There lies in the facets of everything that we see, but not this, because we are holy and sacred and righteous and true, and I deserve to be here, and so do you.
Thank you, Jackson. I'd love a CD sometime of all the different songs you sing. I would love that. And if you would please step forward. Thank you, Patricia. Oh, I wanted to get my own love offering in here as well. Yeah, just stuff it in there. Because just as we too are holy and sacred, the gifts that we give are holy and sacred. It goes forward and blesses this world. It goes forward into creating a world that works for everyone, filled with love, with joy, and with bliss. And so knowing that, oh yeah, wow, we're doing well. And so it is. Ah. Now, this is an opportunity we enjoy of welcoming our visitors who are here for the first time, or maybe it's been a while since you've been here and you want to stand up and refresh our memories who you are. We would love to have you do that. Now, no shoving or elbowing anybody to making them stand up, but we would love it if you would. Anybody here for the first time? Yes. Wow. And you live in Prescott area or Phoenix? Well, delighted to have you here. Thank you. Thank you. And for yourself. Hello, Sandra. Yes, and are you local or are you visiting? Well, we are just overjoyed to have you with us today. Looking forward to seeing you again. Anybody else? Yes. Wow, well, welcome. Well, we're glad you're visiting us from Florida, and that you were a native or local here. Anybody else? Okay, what I wanted to share with each of you is that we have a very special gift for you. If you go into our, what, did I forget one more? Oh, okay, here we go. My apologies. Well, how great and happy, isn't it, joy-filled that they're here with you. Thank you. Well, then for all of you, anyone else, I want to make sure I don't forget anybody. All right. Well, then, as I mentioned, we have a very special gift for you in our bookstore. We have a section of previously enjoyed or gently read books. And so what we invite you to do is to go there. Browse around and take one of your choice. I'm sure you'll find one that resonates within you, that you just want to learn more about. And please take that with our compliments as our gift, thanking you for being and sharing this glorious day with us. So thank you so much. And now with that, are you ready, Jackson? You know, the kids created this name for themselves. We didn't create it. So let me go ahead and introduce to you then the Children's Association of Awesomeness. You want to stand up here too? Kids, about the fun you've had this morning.
Yes. Good morning. I got to hang out with the kids, play on the playground with the 2-year-old. That's always joyful. And Dr. Aaron was doing wonderful things on quantum physics today, way above my pay scale, just saying. But it looked like a lot of fun. Say that again? It's okay. Oh, it's okay. It is okay. But I'm going to let Seamus explain because, you know, it's his gig. Here you go.
So today we talked about vulnerability and curiosity, and then we tried to do this whole laser pointer quantum physics thing where you put a wire over it and then use like black tape over it. It's weird. I don't... Oh, it's called like the double slit experiment. Maybe you did it in a class before, physics specifically. Anyways. Oh, it shows that things can be both a particle and a wave. Wow.
I kind of equate that to we're spirit and human, right? Same thing. They also talked about if you're in a forest, can you hear the tree fall? And I said, who cares? But actually what we decided, or I decided through conversation, that you can be if you are in the forest not to observe it, then you can't really hear it. But if you're there to observe it, you learn by a direct experience, and then you can hear the sound, right? So you can go all kinds of ways with that, right? But this is what's interesting about what we do, science and spirit. Oh, yeah, what else? No, he's done. Observing. You can be the observer, right? You are the observer of your own direct experience, and the observer is different than the subjective, the outer world. See, we can go, it gets crazy, folks. They're doing great things in the Children's
Association of Awesomeness.
Children's Association of Awesomeness. I'm trying to get those.
I got outvoted during that vote.
Oh, you did? What was that your idea, or did you have a different one?
No, it was someone else's.
Oh, what was your idea?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, that's cool. We don't have to remember. All right, thank you. Thank you, guys. Opie, did you want to say anything before we go? Nope, he's done. It's so good to see you guys today. All right, Miss Hazel.
Thank you. Yeah, quantum physics. Yeah, we covered that a lot when I was in Sunday school. Oh, but let us go ahead. Let us stand. And let us say our benediction together as we hold hands. And then we'll sing our way out. And here it is. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is happening through my mind, my body, and my affairs. I think it. I believe it. I feel it. I know it. I accept it. Thank you, life.
I think you owe me a phone.